Well, first of all, my name is Douglas Parker, go by Dougie, and I am a chef by trade of 15 years. So I've been in the kitchen industry, in the food industry, the hospitality industry for over 15 years. Now, with that being said, I know a thing or two about this industry. I'm going to list out a couple pros, a couple cons, and I'll give you some explanation of why. One pro that stands out to me is the people. That's one good thing about working in the hospitality industry is you're going to meet and come across people from all walks of life, people that have stories that you have yet to even fathom can happen to a person. Good stories, good people, bad people, amazing people, kind of people. You're gonna meet them all. It'll definitely bring a little bit of, it'll humble you a little bit as well as, you know, bring a little bit of more different culture into your vicinity. And I think another con is it's very cutthroat, very intense, and very aggressive at a lot of times. It's not for the faint-hearted, not for the sensitive. The normal language for cooks is degrading each other, and it's locker room talk to a whole another level. Another pro is going to be this is for me personally, this is what I've noticed is working in the food industry is as long as you are focused and not there to screw around and hang out with your friends, play grab ass with other cooks, you are going to develop an amazing work ethic. And I say that because I've worked in other industries and they are like mind blown by like what the fuck, why do you work so fast? Why do you look, we got all day to get this project done. We don't have to do it in the first hour, but like the way that I'm trained, the way that I've been conditioned is in and out, in and out. We got to get it in and out. I'm trained for the turnover rate. I'm not trained for keeping guests there and spending money. I'm trained to get them what they need so they get out the door and we get another person in that seat. Another pro is going to be it's a skill set that you'll always have for the rest of your life. That it's like riding a bike. You'll never forget how to make a route. You'll never forget how to properly cook a prime rib. You'll never forget how to boil eggs, scramble eggs, over easy them, poached. You'll never forget any of that. The hours it's working as a line cook, especially if you're a good line cook, which means if you're good at your job, you get to do everybody else's for them and get none of the credit for it. That's just I don't know. I didn't write the rule book. That's just how it goes. Your hours, unless you're very very adamant about you need these certain times off or this day or these hours, then you're more than likely not going to get what you want. You're more than likely going to get the opposite of what you want every single time. I'm speaking for me and everybody and a lot of people that I've worked with. It's not like that for everybody, but the ones that it was not like that for, those are the ones that are expendable. Those are the ones that you would see come and go. Those are the ones that you would see if you finally leave this restaurant and go to some other one. There's that guy that he was just kind of expendable. Sure enough, he's out of that next restaurant just as fast as you got in. So for your hour, you're not going to have the lifestyle that you want. Your lifestyle is going to be cooking and working around that. Your weekends no longer exist. I don't remember what a Saturday off feels like, or a Friday, or a Sunday, or a Monday. I think the most consecutive days that I've had off is 2, and I got called in for one of them. halfway through the shift. I'm gonna go ahead and say it definitely will develop your sense of teamwork and the one team, one dream aspect. Like a brotherhood. Like I would say, not as intense, but it's like a brotherhood of military vets. That's like I've been in physical fights in the kitchen, middle of rush hour, with my buddy. Like we work together every day. Fist fight. At the end of the day, we love each other still. Like it's definitely the atmosphere that we're in makes it more aggressive, and the fact that a majority of line cooks and chefs are men, and put a whole lot of cocky men in one kitchen, you're gonna see some fireworks. Cons. Number one con for me, as you could probably see in my face, I look 10 years older than I am. I'm 33. I look 44. That's 11. So with that is there's this industry, the kitchen industry is not cut out for everybody, or everybody's not cut out for it. It's a special breed. You can go in and work a year or two in a kitchen, maybe one or two kitchens in that year or two, and I won't consider you a line cook. To be considered like a hardcore line cook in my eyes, you have to work at a few different restaurants. You got to work at a casual. You got to work at a 4 or 5 star. You got to work at a dive bar. You gotta get a mix of all of it, and with that is going to come stress, lots of it for no reason. I'm sure everybody's familiar with kitchen printers, and I can probably impersonate one pretty good. They go like this. Longer too, like a whole lot longer, depending on how many people are at the table. Um, I hear that in my dreams sometimes. Like I'm not even lying. That's how much it'll be on your mind and stress you out. Those are my 5 pros, my 5 cons. That was my first job. Not my first, well, yeah, it was my first job all the way up till like last month. 15 years long as a chef.